Hi, kids. Heidi here. Well, I'm alone, so I'll just I'll just get to work. And if you watch later, I hope you enjoy this. Keep you busy, keep your mind occupied, put you to sleep at night, keep you company while you work. So I decided to go live because I had a little teeny bit of a haul to record, but it was too small, and I just kept wasting my time doing stupid stuff and thought I really needed to get to work. And I making a list. It's only got 2 things on it, but it's a lot of work. I have to relist my ending today on eBay. I think there's 9, and I'll talk about how I do that. And then I have a pile here. Usually my rack has things on it that are ready to steam, ready to photograph, or both. And then I have a bag or a tote or something that's full of things that need to process, and then they go on the rack, and then I draft them. See, but I have a pile now that some of it's drafted, some of it's not, some of it's in my spreadsheet, some of it's not. It's a mess. Hello, we have eyes. So if you'd like to say hi, um, I'm working, and I have a 2-item list, but it's a lot of work. So if you'd like to say hi, tell me whose eyes are here. That would be fun. If you'd like to chat with each other or with me, if you'd like to ask questions, I am going to start working, and then I'll watch the chat and I'll show you what I'm doing. Other than that, we are getting work done together, okay? So I'm going to share my hi. Hi, Wendy. What are you doing today? I'm going to share my screen, and there's Patrick sneaking in to say hello and light up that thumb. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up now or later. Thank you for stopping by. You're awesome, Patrick. So anyway, and I'm relisting my eBay. And I have to figure out how to do it. I want to share my screen. Oh, I want to present. That's what I want to do. Share screen. And which one? Select a tab. None of those. Oh, yeah, that one. Okay, so I typically how I do my relists on eBay, and relist isn't the correct term because eBay relist means it's just the same listing going up again. That's what relisting is. But what I'm doing is ending listings and selling similar. So if you're on the listings tab in the summary view, right here you'll see a number that says ending today. And if you click that, you get a list. And I already did that. I went in and ended them. And then they show up in ended. And then you get a list, and I would choose all of those and sell similar. So I've already done that, and they're in my drafts. My tip is, after you verify that they're in your drafts, go back to ended and delete them right away, or you could end up listing them again. So, my daughter's calling me, and so I will have to chat with her later. That's too bad. I would love to hear what she has to say. I'm going to just send her a quick text message. Okay, back to work. I've already lost 2 peeps, probably Patrick, but let's get back to work. Okay, so I'm going to relist this item. It's an Athleta Tankini swim top, and it has side strings so you can ruche it up. And I've had this since June of 2023, and I paid $2.99 for it. So swimwear is kind of getting. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Veronica. Excited to see you here. No, Patrick did not skip out. He's here for the duration. Well, how long can we go? So what is wrong why didn't this Athleta top sell? It's an interesting bodice. It's got a bra and then kind of an overlay thing. Swim has, it's just not selling at all right now. I sold one piece last week, and somebody returned it because it didn't fit. And they were so sad and apologetic. And I thought, not as sad as I am. So I have it marked as a size 32. That's correct. Athleta, it's a tankini, multicolor. Well, that's true. It's not a bottom. It's is it floral? No, I don't know what is that pattern. I don't know what it is. There's got to be a way I can describe this better. It's the Wild Bloom Marrakesh, and it has ruching and an X back. Let's try cross back instead, just to change some words. Athleta. Let's put the size up front closer. Okay, we'll check cup size. I don't know why we didn't do that before. Tank, accents, great pre-owned condition. Underwire bra has a place for pads, but none are included. Ruching at the lower sides to shorten. Adjustable straps to flatter your tummy. That's what ruching does, right? Oh, is it purple or magenta? Put the color in. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we're going to call it purple. Yeah. I thought it was maroon, but no, it's definitely purple. Do I have room? Purple. Perfect. Thank you, Veronica. This is what you call crowdsourcing and selling a swim top. So what does eBay say I can sell it for? 15. Maybe I'll try listing it for 18.78. If I change, usually I use 99 or even numbers. And so if I change it to something weird, that just tells me I relisted it. Allow offers, 9-ounce package. So my shipping policy for ground 1 to 11 ounces, that charges the buyer $5.99. And this item weighs 9 ounces. So let's list it. Thank you. That'll tell me more than whatever obscure their pattern name is. I know. Sometimes I just think if somebody had it and then had to match it. I once spent 3 months trying to find a swim top. I think what was the brand? TYR. My daughter had left a TYR top in a hotel room, and I finally found it, and I needed the matching pattern. So sometimes it pays off. Okay, this one, not quite as cute, but still flattering. This is a Land's End tankini top. It's a 12 long, pink, black floral, blouson. Does anybody ever use the word blouson? Brand color features what it is, size. Oh, you do size at the end? Interesting. I'm still sticking with size toward the front because that's what I heard once on an eBay for Business podcast. Let me do something real quick here. I'm going to open a different tab. Can I switch to a different tab? Probably not. Well, let's finish this dog here. They say start typing in. Yeah, I changed it to crossback, not X back. Who says that? Women's swimwear. What was I going to say? I don't know. Let's finish this one. Tankini, color, pink. Yeah, it's mostly pink. I don't like to use multicolor. That's not useful. Swim bottom style. Yeah. Land's End tankini top, 12 long. I think instead of 12L, I'm going to put long because people who want a 12 probably not seeing that one. 12 long, pink. I'm going to take blouson out. What do you like better instead of, oh, I mean, I'm no pro. You sell more than I do. Yeah, not this week. I don't sell more than anybody this week. Wow. Wow, sales have been bad. They were great the last 2 weeks, and then it was all of a sudden like I got both platforms are bad. So nobody uses blouson, do they? But it does. It has a bubble. Bubble? No. Yeah, we'll just put cross back. I like that better. I did that in the last one too. 2 words or one? 2 words or one? Anyway, we'll try 2 words. And then let's copy that whole thing. I took out Blouson. I think that was discouraging. And put that there. Pink and black. Tankini top. Has a wide band at the bottom so you can blouse the top as you wish. That's better than Blouson. 2 words, I think. Yeah, we'll go with crossback. Padded shelf bra, thin straps gather in an X at the back. Okay. Do I have measurements for that? Excuse me while I'll check my measurements. I don't think I measure swim usually. 33, 42. Oh, not 45. 53, 42. 55. Oh, geez. 55, 42. No, I don't have any measurements for that. Okay. Tankini regular 12. Should I just list it as a 12? Is 12 long good? Maybe. We'll go tall and a 12. There we go. 12 tall. That ought to help, right? Nobody looks up long except Land's End. I'm going to stick with 1988 because it's a long. I never measure swimmer PJs. Me neither. Blouse the top. You so fancy. Well, blouson means when you've got that thing and then you do this. Do you remember when, before people did the half tuck or the front tuck of the t-shirt, you used to poof it. Poof it? I never measure swimmer PJs. And then they ask, I get annoyed. I don't measure swim because it relies too much on elasticness. Anything that's so stretchy that I don't measure leggings or Lululemon, any of that crap either. Because measuring it tells you nothing. Because you don't know how stretchy it is. But pajamas I do measure because every brand is so different. But okay, list it. Jeez. Am I normally the dark floral? That was genius. And it's too late now. Only because I'm lazy. This, I have had this priced everywhere. I got it in October. It is an Eileen Fisher. Oh, see, what the heck? Why does that jacket look so bad? Come on. Oh, see, it's like it's tencel, but it's stretch. I'm going to have to take new photos and put that on the mannequin. Everybody, hence throwing in my Easterman life experience, my mom called a lightfall jacket a blouson. Yes, that would be confusing. So do we all agree that we need to reshoot this jacket? Okay, make a note. Pull that out and take new pictures. If I put it on the mannequin, a blouson or blouse jacket is a jacket that is drawn tight at the waist, causing it to blouse out and hang over. We're both right? Because blousing out and hang over works for a jacket and it works for apparently a swim tankini. So raise your hand if you think Heidi needs to take new pictures of this little thing. So that is number 5937 AA. It is a small. 5937 AA. Reshoot. Because it's stretch. It's tencel and it stretches. It's tailored. And it's just because of the, I think it's got elastane in it. What's in it? Linen, viscose, and spandex. Okay, so you can see why the stretchiness of it is causing these puckers on the waistband. Yeah. Okay, we'll save that for later. Take new pictures. Here is a bamboo jersey knit dress. I have been offered a lot of different offers on, not a lot, but like 3 or 4. And I've said no. because I have it listed for 25 and the medium sold price is $19.95. Let's see if we can improve this at all. When did I get it? I got it in June, paid $2.49. Yala bamboo jersey. Maybe bamboo is not the most critical thing here. That's cool though. This account is actually used, so you get two Patricks helping out. Log and look on this dress, you think? I'm working too. People will be sending me emails with 20 questions and I hate you. Oh. So I don't even know what you do anymore, Veronica. I knew you were teaching during pandemic, you were teaching German online. Is that right? Like online education? Add the color. That would be helpful. What color? Oh, okay. Yala, jersey knit dress. I don't need size in there, but I probably had room. That's why I left it. Gray, bamboo cowl neck, long sleeve pockets. Okay, what else did you say? Oh, lock and look. Okay, I guess we lose the word size. Log and look. Bamboo is important for those natural people. Type, fabric type jersey. So in my custom SKU field, I have my inventory number, the bin letter, the date, and the cost. Women's dresses, Yala, A-line. Look, blouson is a type of dress. I used to teach college in person, online only because of the panini. Now you work for a nonprofit that supports teachers and students, and you send students abroad and give them scholarships. Well, that's lovely. Nice. So when people send you emails with lots of questions, that's because you're the one that they know has all the answers. So good for you. Keep going. A-line? I mean, that dress is just, it's sacky and it's an overall. No, it's not an overall. Pencil sheath, shift tank sweater. It's not really a swing, but it's very full. Lord, I'm just going to stick with A-line. Nobody uses those filters anyway. No, sleeve type, closure. Oh, pull on. That might help. Soft and stretchy jersey knit, full skirt, fuller, doesn't mean full. Long sleeve with pockets, measurements. Buy it now. We'll try $24.88. I'm insistent that I'm not going to let that go for $12. List it. Is it slinky? No, not slinky in the way like, who is it? Chico's, they're wherever, no, Travelers. Chico's Travelers is slinky. It's not like that. It's like a super, my boss calls me the queen of scholarships. It's a heavy crown. It is lovely, but I have to deal with parents. Oh, no kidding. For a while, when I worked for the Forest Service, for a national forest up in the UP, I was in personnel. And for one hiring season, national forests hire a ton of temporary workers, and a lot of them are college students trying to get experience in their field that they want to study, whether that's forestry or biology or wildlife or archaeology or whatever. So we'd probably have 30 or 40 temp jobs, and we would get 300 or 400 applications. And this was all in paper. And my job was to go through the stacks and go check whether they met the minimum criteria. And they might have met it and didn't say so, so they got tossed out. But guaranteed for me to toss out an application was if their mom or dad called to ask on the status of their application. That was like, sorry, we don't want your child to move to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan for the summer if they can't even call and ask the status themselves. So if your mom did it for you, then you couldn't get the job done. Oh, how many more of these have I got to do? Kay. Hi, Kay. Stopping by to say hi. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty well. I've been enjoying your travel. Well, probably not as much as you did, but thank you for sharing all of that. That was an exciting trip. So this is a Garnet Hill dress. Strapless Garnet Hill. What was I thinking? So I bought this in June. It's like everything in June is not sold. Garnet Hill strapless maxi dress. I'm sorry. Is there a way to make that more flattering? I put it on, had to be on the mannequin because otherwise, what would it look like? Oh, high schoolers are worse. Yeah. Yeah. But some of them are so earnest and they've got hopes and dreams and you're facilitating those. Pattern, do I need that? So additional item specifics are filters. Neckline, it doesn't have a neckline. Closure, pullover, right? Doesn't, what did I say? Did I say pockets? Oh, this is a tragedy. Oh, look, $30, $27.99. So here we're going to go $31.98. We'll raise the price. Oh, wait. I keep forgetting this time of year you have to add cruise, resort, travel, vacation. Because if somebody's going to buy this time of year, it's because they're not living their normal life, right? Okay, let's list that. Next, we have, I know I'm almost done. This is boring, isn't it? Oh, so this, Alex Mill, never found it before. Didn't even know I should be looking for it. Keegan, the teen reseller, told me, oh, I've been hunting for Alex Mill and have never found it. So this is like a rib knit top, a Henley by someone called Alex Mill. And I had never heard of it, but when I looked up the comps, it felt really nice when I was in the store. That's why I looked it up. Alex Mill, women's small. They do both men and women's clothing. Let's spell that out because we have room. Multi-rib knit, multi-rib wool silk stripe Henley. So that's what they call it, is a multi-rib stripe Henley sweater. Stretch. I put that in there. Wool and silk. So it's a wool and silk blend. They named it the multi-rib stripe Henley sweater. We'll rearrange that and see if it works better. And I've been getting offers of like $10 or $15. Median sold price $34, except, they don't really know. Let's just check Alex Mill rib knit real quickly. See if anything pops up. For solds, I was sworn to secrecy about Alex Mill. By who? I want to know who swore you to secrecy. So, like, don't tell anybody it's good? Yeah, here's one. Here's a Henley in gray. Same shirt as mine, but in gray. So for $41.99, just recently. So let's try $49.98. I'll be not so ambitious, but people were offering me 15. I was like, hell no. I'm getting bored with relisting. I did too many. Finders Keepers jeans. These should have sold. They must have the wrong price. So obviously the wall picture is not great, but look at the wide leg and the flare on those suckers. And the tie at the waist. So if these were the jeans, this was the label. And I saw they had Australian and UK sizes. So I looked them up. And what are they selling for now? Finders Keepers jeans. Apparently it's also a Stephen King novel. That's all it has is, oh, come on. eBay's telling me that there are no Finders Keepers jeans. Going Aren't they cute? Could you find them in your size? Well, sure. Okay, Finders Keepers jeans. 69 pair for sale. Mine are used, so now there's only 24 for sale. And how many have sold? None. And what does eBay say they're worth? eBay doesn't know shit about pricing, but $18. No. Now I'm going to go look at Poshmark. Finders Keepers. They've heard of them. Women jeans. And sold. Okay, Finders Keepers jeans. Flare leg bell bottom, $28 in a size 4. Here's mine in $30 in a size 2. Here's mine sold for $44, but they were new with tags. Well, they're popular. People are selling them. Okay, let's be reasonable. $32.88. Those are what size? Size 6. You're not a 6, huh? Well, I wonder where I found those. Oh, yeah, it's my new favorite Goodwill, which is, it's in what I call a tourist town around here. I live near Lake Michigan, so a lot of towns are tourist towns, but they don't all qualify. But one that does is about 5 miles from here. And I've discovered their Goodwill. That's where I got the Legence jeans. And I sold 1 out of 3 pair of those. And I just keep finding weird boutique brands, but that are really good. So from expensive boutiques, not from ordinary boutiques. Okay, this Coldwater Creek is my last thing. See, I've got this set here. It's a silk skirt and a silk blouse, maxi skirt and a short sleeve shirt. I would have sold them together, but the skirt is a medium and the bottom is a petite extra large. You have, Legence has been sitting for 3 years. Well, did you relist it? Yeah. So what do you get? Okay, let's say you sent it to the Real, and let's say they sold them for $50. How much would you get? Because I think the last time I sent something to the Real, what they owed me, they said was too small to pay out. And so they just gave me credit. And I'm like, really? You won't even send a check? You relisted it 5 times. Are they jeans or a skirt? Or... Yeah. I haven't sent anything to the Real for so long. Oh, you don't know what they pay. It just feels like the commissions just vanished on the Real. I used to send everything Victor Alfaro to them because they loved that. They liked, what was the other one, evening one? Was it Joseph Ribkov? Not a super small size either. Skinny jeans. I feel like you could sell them. Hasn't Kay's probably not here anymore. Kay, are you still here? Have you sold Legence? Okay, let's get rid of this Coldwater Creek. It was an experiment with the brand because it was sent it to ThreadUp. Yeah, they'll give $1.48 for it. The Coldwater Creek, it was an experiment because I see so much Coldwater Creek and I thought maybe some of it is sellable, and this was silk. Coldwater Creek medium silk maxi skirt. I don't like celery green. We'll try spring green. Side zip, no pockets. Coldwater Creek maxi skirt. What else can I say about the maxi skirt? Hi, Kay. Oh, she's letting us look at her listing. The Chanel mid-rise skinny ankle in black even, because black jeans are selling better. Mid-rise skinny, and it's 27. That's not too super tiny. I mean, it's tinier than I would be if I was dead for 6 months, but That's super tiny. What can I say? Yeah, I think I might just end up sitting on this skirt until next spring. When did I get it? June. Everything in June is being relisted. Bright spring green silk maxi skirt with a side zip unlined. I may have a matching short sleeve blouse in my store. Yes, I do. We'll sell this for $17.88. They're cute. I don't get it, and the price is reasonable. I sold a pair of jeans last month for 50. Yeah, I sold one pair in gray for 48, but it is a slow mover. I think you should do an experiment and send them to the Real. ThreadUp's not going to give you anything for that. Ground Advantage, list it. Let's mark this shirt down and be done with this. We can go onto my pile so I can show you cute things. Let's see. Coldwater Creek. It's a PXL. Is that really how I want to describe it? That's how they describe it. I think I'll describe it like this: extra large petite. Spring green. Button front, roll tab, sleeveless blouse. It's an XL, but it's in petites. Yes. PXL. Okay, that's how they describe it. Roll tab, features, fit, occasion, button. Let's give this sucker away for $15.99. Hey, guess what? I sell clothing. I think you can sell anything, Patrick. With help from Veronica and Glamma. I suppose it was a $400 Harley Davidson motorcycle jacket. That's the kind of clothing you would find. Okay, I am done with my relisting, except for that. Yeah, stop sharing. There. Oh, scared the crap out of myself. So I did my relist, except for that Eileen Fisher jacket, which I have to take pictures of. Okay, so now I'm going to be pulling things off my pile. And, oh, Lord, I have to find my inventory. No, not that one. Google Sheets. I can't find my inventory sheet. There it is. Take that over there. Okay. Oh, now I lost you. There you are. I've got two monitors flying. No, ma'am, it was a Star Trek shirt. And they talked me through so much stuff, like you had so many questions. And you sold it. Wow. I just love to see people do new things. Don't try to get me to do anything new, but I still love it. So this pile is a disorganized mess. I have to verify, is it in my spreadsheet? And do I have a draft? So this is Smartwool. Isn't it cute? It's an older Smartwool piece, but it's got like ribs on the sleeves and that darling contrast trim on the pockets. So is it in my spreadsheet? Yes. Smartwool drawstring hoodie. Drawstring hood, full zip sweater. Okay. And is it in my drafts? No. Okay. Should I create? You love my spreadsheet. Yes. Well, dream big, Patrick. I've been trying to figure out how to I've not been trying to figure out how to get rid of it, but I've been trying to figure out how to be less detailed in it. And I think the reason I'm so detailed is paranoia, but it's well earned. Not my last job before I retired, but the one before that, I was a city clerk and I ran elections. And the key thing about running elections is you have redundancy in everything you do. you verify it twice and two different people check it. And if you have something in a checklist, then you have another thing in a form, and the form and the checklist have to match. And you're constantly making sure of everything. You don't ever trust your memory, because if you do elections for many, many years, you start to think, I already did that, didn't I? You might be remembering the last election. So redundancy of verifying. And so that after the election, you can go back and check everything is double checking. So I don't just sit down and write a listing, because then if I do something wrong in the listing, where would I go to check if it was right or wrong? So I put information in the spreadsheet, and I put information in the draft. And then if something's messed up, somebody says, like, does this really measure 82 inches on the underarm? I go back and look at my spreadsheet and know it's 28, and I don't have to go to the item and measure it again. Or the weight. There's no way these shoes weigh an ounce. No, these shoes weighed 1 pound, 11 ounces, and you made a boo-boo. But if I go to my spreadsheet, I can work it out most of the time. It's like a puzzle, and it's so satisfying when it all matches. Exactly. But I think I might be wasting a lot of time. But then I think, what else am I going to do with my time? This has been very interesting, but I have to go cut my toenails. I feel kind of like she might as well just say she has to go wash her hair. Yeah. She took that is my sister. And she did once say that she enjoyed my lives, but she wished I'd talk about something other than reselling. But I'm at work now, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, let us write a draft for this Smart Wool full zip. It is a Smart Wool. I just wrote smart and snart. Smart Wool women's no, what size? Get the size up front. See, not at the end. Veronica wants it at the end. Women's large sweater. Full zip. Hood. Pockets. Lilac. Oh, wait. Most important part of Smart Wool, even though the name tells it all, merino wool. Okay, there's my title. Pre-owned. Smart Wool Women's L sweater, merino wool, full zip, hood, pockets, lilac. Now I just have to go over to my spreadsheet and copy the SKU and put that in. And then back to my spreadsheet and copy the measurements. See, this isn't so stupid, is it? And I will go on to item specifics. It is hooded. It's my store category. I always do store categories. I thought we agreed on not listening to me. No, we have not agreed on not listening to you. I really try to listen to other people. And large. Veronica gets to hear about reconciliation. I mean, I know she's not listening, but she gets the just present credit. So the neckline, I just call that high, I guess. Sleeve length, long. So you don't have to do recommended item specifics unless you think that the buyer is going to use them as filters to select your item. Knit style, tight knit. They're not going to do that. Garment care. No. So condition, great pre-owned condition. And then I paste my measurements. I have to go back up and copy my title. How boring is this? Almost done. I nod and let Patrick ramble. I will spend hours finding a dime. Okay, so I have a very funny story about record keeping and accuracy. Years ago, I worked for a company and they had an accountant on staff, and somebody was complaining about I think it was a register drawer from the day before that didn't balance. It was a company that had retail pharmacy and home nursing and a whole bunch of other things. And I worked in the insurance and billing department. Anyway, there was the drawer from the day before from one of the registers was off in the pharmacy. And the accountant starts to tell this story. And he said years ago, when he was first starting, he was an auditor. And a lot of accountants get started in auditing when they work for large firms because that's how they grind out the money. They charge big dollars and they pay the new associates nothing. Anyway, he was working on an audit for a Catholic diocese, and he worked particularly with this one sister who was a nun, and they worked together on, she would supply all the records that he needed, and he would ask for things. And he kept noticing that every time there was a discrepancy, it was marked with the initial CE. And finally, he went to the head nun, the Mother Superior, I suppose, at this diocese, and said, I've noticed that whenever I find errors that have not been reconciled, they're marked with the initial CE. So I would like to talk to whoever CE is. And she said, oh. And so they went to the lady who did most of the bookkeeping, and her name was not CE, and nobody could think of anybody named CE. So finally, they stumbled on the right person who was doing bookkeeping, and she said, oh, that's what I put when it's close enough. And that's why she wrote CE. So when you're doing your bookkeeping and accounting, if you can't figure out the discrepancy, just put CE next to it and everything will be all right. Okay, so this is a full zip hooded sweater in merino wool with pockets, the contrast trim. Hood has a drawstring. That's pretty lame. Approximate measurements, lying flat. Underarm, 20, length 25, sleeve 24. I can delete my little copied measurements. Snort, laugh, thank you. Dot execute Patrick Murphy failure. Okay, oh boy. eBay says I should list my Smart Wool hooded pink lilac sweater for $26.49. I don't think so. I'm going to start it at 50. Let's see how it goes. How much does it weigh? Where is it? Oh, did I lose it already? Good Lord. Where is it on my spreadsheet? 60.51. Oh, right there. It weighs 16 ounces, so I'm going to use calculated shipping. Everything over a pound. I do calculated. Calculated, it's 1 pound. Oops, 1 pound. Next. Save for later. Okay. Close enough. What's this? Oh. So this is a women's V-neck t-shirt from American Giant. I had never found that before. It needs a wash. Is that in my spreadsheet? Okay, it is. I just put it in there. How much do I want to list that for? American Giant t-shirt. Women's t-shirt. We like that brand. I'd never found it before, but when I saw it, I thought, ooh, I think people like that. It's really nice quality, but it's a t-shirt. Come on, people. Okay. Sold, pre-owned. No, let's start with pre-owned. For sale. Okay, American Giant women's t-shirt, long sleeved, pre-owned. And what size? This is a large. It's a large. You like that? People be paying 40 for their pre-owned joggers. Wow. Wow. Okay. I see a lot of things listed for 25, 32, 29. That's pretty good. I paid $3.99 for it. Okay, sold. Here's one. The cover shot was their label. 1746, 1995, 20, 34.99 for a Henley, 45 for a V-neck. What? 45 for a V-neck. That's what I have. They're calling it a premium slub knit, 100% Supima cotton tee. That's what I have. They got $45 for it, and it's gray. Why did they get 45? It's a small. Okay, I'm going big, and I'm gonna use all the words they did. So I'm gonna use sell one like that. I most of the time draft my own listings, but if you find an item just like yours and it got the most money for, use their listing as the starting point. American Giant Premium Slub. Yeah, it's kind of a slub cotton. V-neck long sleeve. Do we call this burgundy or maroon? Go for it. I know, go for big money. Be bold. I'm going to call it maroon. eBay's going to call it red, but that's okay. Take this size off the end. Totally agree with that. Use their listing. Yeah. Large. Premium cotton tee. I just need to get the color in there. There, we did it. Okay, sleeve length, long, V-neck, red, 100% cotton. Super duper. I like this. Yeah, I paid $3.99, and I'm going to list it for how much did they? How much was that one? Anybody remember what she said? It was something like 48? No, I won't get that much, but I will go. I'll go big. Style. We'll call that basic. They have such terrible style names. Pre-owned. Great condition. Burgundy as in Ron Burgundy, the greatest news anchor ever. See, I'm so old that Ted Baxter was the greatest news anchor ever. But that's just me and my love of that show. Mary Tyler Moore. Oh, thank God for Control Z. I just whacked out a whole bunch of good stuff. Okay, approximate measurements. Lying flat. I don't think I have to say much in the description. 10 ounces. I'm going to list it for 42. I don't think I'll get what that crazy person did, but I'm going to get 20 more than everybody else. How do you like that? Nope. There's one thing I don't agree with in their recommendations when it's a Marvel and they start listing DC characters. My inner nerd takes a little at that. And you might as well be speaking German and Swedish to me right now. See, DC and Marvel are two different worlds in comics, right? And if it's a Marvel product and they're listing DC characters, they are spamming their listing. You might as well put Louis Vuitton in there too. And I found out it's Louis Vuitton. Vuitton. Do you love that French guy who pronounces things? Yes, ma'am. I know people used to put anthropology in every single listing for clothes, and now it's more of a hindrance than a help. But underarm, 19 inches length, 28. And all it does is tick people off, and they say, well, I'm not going to buy from that person because they're lying about their listing. So I don't think you might get eyes on your item, but you're not going to sell it. if you say that it's if you say that it's one thing and it's actually another. Being seen is not the same as being sold. And it weighs 10 ounces. I'm kind of excited to list this one. I am. Hey Heidi, I'm back. I'm Brock. You're Brock or you? Oh, can someone, is that, I feel like, do you like silk material is a pretend question. Is that true? I'm going to say I have no opinion. And save it for later. Okay, now I don't have any hangers. I have it drafted and in my spreadsheet. Yeah, I found some hangers. So, Veronica, do you shoot things, you take pictures of things on a hanger? Is that right? If that's true, do you switch? Do you have one particular hanger you like to take pictures of? Or what do you do? Do you have a lot of hangers and you just use anything to take the picture? Do you see what I'm asking? Because what I mostly hanger or hanger mannequin. Okay, I've thought about getting the hanger mannequin because having the dress form, sometimes getting it dressed is a big pain. So anyway, I used to use a nice wood hanger. You have wooden hangers that you use for pics, and you have more than one, right? So you're not switching. That was my tip, is if you get as many of you can, get as many hangers as you can of the kind you want to take pictures with. Because I went with just these. They don't slip, but they don't stick. You can do this. So when I'm steaming, I can turn them over. You have a few, but you still need to switch. So I got these at Walmart. And I don't know what you think of how my pictures look with it, but I think they just sort of blend in, they disappear. They're not as nice as a wood hanger, but that can also be distracting. Let me show you what my cover shot listing works. Anyway, I bought these at Walmart and they were pretty cheap for quality. And I wanted something that wasn't slippery and was attractive and was cheap enough that I could get, let's look at this guy, that I could get, no, my item is crooked. I'm not going to show you that one. Okay, here's a men's shirt. So let me present, share screen. Photographing is a pain either way. Oh, you have those too, but you're feeling the wood look. Photographing is a pain either way. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, here's my cover shot. And that, the hanger just sort of, it isn't really obtrusive. And I have a ton of them. So then I can hang up all my stuff and not have to do any switching when I'm doing photographs. So you have dark blue velvet hangers for your own closet. So when you replace all the old ones, you had so many other random ones. Yeah. I have a whole bunch of random hangers in my closet, but I'm sticking with these because I can just throw them all up and I don't have to change them out. But just an idea. Photographing is a pain. Photographing is my bottleneck. I don't know about anybody else. What your bottleneck is, the spot where things get stuck. Because if I'm not working, it's because I need photographs taken. Okay, let me show you this beast. Oh, I have to stop sharing. Okay, so I found this at the thrift store the other day. I paid $6.39. It's a women's down parka. It is Cabela's. Well, you know what Cabela's thing looks like, right? This is goose down. Everything is a bottleneck, mostly steaming and photographing. And then listing. Yeah, so that's everything. So yeah, the hood is attached, but this fur ruff is removable so you can wash it. This is coyote. And so if you like fur, it's real. If you don't like fur, you can remove it with a zipper. And it is just a beautiful black. It's got a cotton blend cover. It's not a nylon cover. Very puffy. Both covers your butt, but not, it's not nitty length, but it covers your butt. And I finally got it measured. And then I think I found someone else's listing. Do I have a draft? LLB, no, that's a barn coat. Pyrex, Honda. Oh, I have 2 of those listed. I have so many drafts of things I don't want to take pictures of. Oh, got some boots with the fur too. I don't know what you 2 are up to. But anyway, no, I need a draft. So create a listing. Cabela's. No apostrophe. Women's goose down. I'm saying goose down because it says goose down. 2 words just in case. Parka. Jacket. Parka jacket, coat. You never know what words people are going to use. Where is it? Okay. Good Lord, I have a lot of descriptive words for this. Howdy, Heidi. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. If you haven't said hi yet, please, everybody, say hi. We have 11 eyes now. So all I'm doing is working, and not very successfully. I relisted some, I ended and sold similar. By the way, kids, I rescheduled my relist and relax for tomorrow night. Hi, Lori. Veronica rescheduled for tomorrow night. Yeah, I need to be there. I'm very good, thank you. I'm missing Kurt. That's why I'm here chatting with people. Kurt doesn't come home. I go get him on Monday. He's feeling better. So, Cabela's Girls Gotta Eat. Oh, yeah. That's why I made you a mod, so you can share stuff. Oh, yeah. So Lori, as you know, of course, because everybody watches Lori, has been not gradually, it probably seems suddenly, working on decluttering her house and sharing the journey with us. And today, you said it was a mudroom. So what closet is that? Like your back door where you're coming from the garage kind of closet? Is that what that closet is? We used to have 3 such closets in our old house, and Lord, you think then my husband just started leaving his coats hanging over the back of a dining room chair because he could never figure out which closet it was in. Those are a bear. Okay, Cabela's women's goose down parka jacket coat. It's an extra large. It's black. XL, women's XL. Entrance from the garage. It's because it's, you're carrying stuff in and then it gets dropped and then it gets shoved in a cupboard or a closet oh, I can't wait to see that video. Will it be out tonight? Sometimes I stay up late just to see if you've got your Friday video done. Black. It has a 2-way zipper, storm flap, pockets. What else do you need to know about? I ran out of room. 2-way zip. Storm flap. If I just say pocket, is that okay? Probably around 9 p.m. Okay. I climbed into one of my closets the other day. It's wide but narrow. Okay, we might be having an English translation problem here. Wide but narrow. Wide but shallow, or deep but narrow. I know we're that 2 to 3. That's what she said. Hello, Lisette. How are you? So lovely to see people. I think people probably just checked their Instagram and discovered, once in a while you see something from Heidi. Extra large black pockets. A zipper is not an accent, is it? I'll show you again my jacket here. And then let's all agree on a price. Wouldn't that be fun? So this is what I'm listing. I'm going to keep you on while I work. Okay. If I yell, hey, Lori, then you'll come. Before you go, tell me, this is a Cabela's women's goose down parka size extra large with a removable coyote fur ruff. Zippers, yes. Okay, you're right. Zippers can be accents, especially on like BCBG stuff. So what are we going to list this for? Extra large goose down parka. It has a 2-way zipper. It has a storm flap with buttons, lots of pockets. It's in beautiful condition. And I washed it. So what's the price? We're supposed to be working and I peeked on YouTube. Aw, but you can work. That's what we're doing, is working. It's an XL? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I would model it, but then I would look like I have a down parka from Eddie Bauer that I bought in 1989. And it's still working great. That's what I wear at the cabin. It is so warm. You can't wear it anywhere else other than up at the cabin. But if somebody had, to do some dog walking or bus stop standing or, living in northern Wisconsin, tell me how much to list it for. Okay, 85. That is in the ballpark of where I am. Anybody else? I don't ever get Cabela's except in down things. you moved up a size so there's room for a sweater. Veronica 75. Cabela's is a great brand. Yeah, I mean, just like an ordinary shirt or a pair of men's shorts or something, you won't get much for. I've gotten Cabela's in my men's sort-up boxes, and I definitely listed the stuff and it sold. But for things like goose down, so here's my thinking. Outer shell material is a cotton blend. Or is it all cotton? It's not nylon, which is actually, it doesn't shed snow as well, but it feels softer and warmer. Where is the, holy moly. I gotta find the content again. So the shell is nylon and polyester. Okay. And the lining is nylon. And here's the best part. It's not down in feathers. It's 100% goose down. At least 85. I was going to go with 99. Outer shell material is nylon plus polyester. Okay. No, it only gives me one. Then I'll just say nylon blend. Wow, that's stupid. Style, size type, regular, extra large, 100%. I'm going to put 100. Oh, I ran out of the spaces. Should I take out parka? I know usually you cannot trademark that. I have it trademarked with a but at the end. I don't usually pick this up, but okay, really going to work now before you lose your momentum. Okay, we won't talk to you anymore. We'll just talk about you, and then you can listen with half an ear. I don't usually pick this brand trademark. That is hysterical. I've been posting t-shirt designs on Instagram. I don't usually pick this up, but, and another one, what was the other one I put up? Oh, I can sell that, but not for much. Nylon blend, regular size, XL. Lining material, what did I say it was? I just looked. I know, Heidi, it's all yours for merch. Yeah, like I'm ever going to do that. I'm trying to get my husband to do, can I show you? My husband's been doing a drawing a day. Holy cow. Oh, sorry. I just got a Goodwill coupon. Veterans get 25% off on Saturday. I'm not a veteran. My husband has been doing a drawing with watercolor markers and ink, alcohol markers and pen and ink, stuff like that. A drawing a day for almost a year now. And we've all been trying to get him to, he has a website. He's had his own website domain, bought it years ago. It's not active right now. I mean, he owns it, but there's nothing there. Anyway, we've just said he should have merch. I tried to get him to do flowers. So here's his, oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. That's his drawing from yesterday. Let me go way back in time. Show you a couple more. We've been trying to get him to do, put stuff up on his website and connect to those print-on-demand places. And I think people would. I'm trying to find one of my favorites. It's a lot of drawings, one a day. He does boats. He does city streets. He does things from photographs that he's taken or other people's photographs or just fun. My favorite is when he includes, why is that so hard to show? I'm going to give up. When he includes either birds or TV antennas. They're my favorite parts. Anyway, back to work. Boy, you see how the features, pockets, fabric type pattern is solid. We're going to go with, so it's great, pre-owned, condition. I'm going to have to put that on. I'm going to have to put that on my dress form because that's not going to look good on a hanger. It's just going to be a big black puffy bob. One tip about black, though, that Lori does is she uses portrait mode. You have to then crop it some because portrait is rectangular and it's quite far away, but it shows a lot of the detail. You get good depth of field so you can see the details. It's not just one big black blob. Then the thing that I do is, how black sometimes gets washed out in Pick Tap Go if you do lights off. It blows out, you do lights off, and then you can adjust the darkness, and then you can see some of the detail as well. So black, we all hate black, but people buy black because that's all you ever find at the thrift store, right? Okay. Heavyweight, 100% goose down parka or jacket, full two-way zipper, storm flap with buttons, attached hood, has a removable coyote fur ruff. Patch pockets and hand warmer pockets. Black. That story just sort of petered out. Measurements. Underarm is 25, length is 34, and sleeve is 25. Oh, it has adjustable cuffs. They're not knit. I always like the knit cuff inside the regular cuff of a winter coat. And eBay says the median sold price for a Cabela's Goose Down Parka is $27.99. No. I've already done the research. I've taken a poll in the room, and people say between 75 and 85. So let's go 99, and then we can entertain offers. Oh, my sales have been terrible the last a week, basically. I've sold a couple high-priced items, but not very many items. So I have this fabulous Tommy Bahama silk Hawaiian shirt. It's fabulous. I won't get what I'm asking, which is $79, but I should get $50. I got a $10 offer yesterday on a $79 listing. What do they think is going to happen? Do they think I'll come back at 75 and then they'll go 15 and then we'll play that game? No. I ignored the offer and I went in and blocked the buyer. Then I got on a $30 item on Poshmark, I got a $5 offer. Who thinks that is a good opening strategy? My favorite is offer me 5, 10, 15, 20, even 25% off, and I'll probably take it. Offer me half a counter, but I won't be happy. Won't be my best counter. Offer me less than 50% and I'll decline. Because that's not saying, hey, are you open to negotiating? That's saying, hey, I want to rob you blind. I know I'm personalizing. I think that's what I'm going to do the rest of my life is just personalize everything. Calculated, how much does it weigh? You should have seen me trying to get this coat onto my scale. And I'm going to say, in the package, it's going to weigh 3 pounds. I have no idea. I have to put that sucker in a trash bag to ship it. And save for later. Thank God that's over. Put it on a hanger. What's next? Oh, these are fun. I want you to see these. We'll throw that back there. I found these yesterday. They're drawstring pull-on linen wide leg pants. Can you guess? Of course you know who made these. Anybody want to guess? Shout it out. I can hear you. Athleta. These are the Cabo wide leg linen pants. They were hanging on the end of a. Oh, you want to see why I'm sad? I'm the world's worst inspector. That's a hole. But, oh, am I going to? Oh. Well, you know me. I'm going to try and fix it. Oh, roll. I'm going to try and fix it. And depending on how horrible it looks, I'll list it. But not as much as I was going to get. That makes me sad. What's next? Oh, this is listed and drafted and needs to go on the rack. This is an M&G seersucker blazer, navy blue. Isn't that cute? If you lived down south, you could wear this year round. Isn't it adorable? Do I have that drafted? I don't think I do. What time is it? What time did I start? I think I've already worked over an hour. So I can keep going if I want to. Let's see. MNG. There it is. Oh, now I have to put a big yellow nasty line in my Cabo linen pants. I color my spreadsheet, color code it. Yellow means problems. Okay. Let's create a listing for this blazer. MNG. Sometimes I get my title just started because I want the whole thing. Seersucker. There. That's enough to get started. Suits and suit separates. I don't like the way CE. Close enough. Oh, you kill me. Oh, somebody else has it for sale. MNG suit, women's 4, textured 1-button navy white stripe, parentheses, seersucker. Don't put parentheses in your titles. I'm not gonna copy that because they use parentheses and I don't want to. Okay, M&G suit. I did hunt all over for a matching skirt or pants because this is called M&G suit. Mango. Should I also put mango in the title? It is a size 10. Cotton, polyester, and elastane. Size 10. 10. Navy white stripe. 1 button. Office, business casual. Oh, not room for casual. Oh, I'll change 1 button to 1 button. There we go. Okay, no, the brand is not Navy. Why does it do that? Is there a brand called Navy? Doesn't even, you'd think it would say Old Navy. Striped blazer business. I'm going to say it's blue, not white. It's a blazer. My store categories. Jacket. Brand. MNG. Mango. Yep. We'll use mango. Size regular. 10. eBay's so slow. It wants to fill in the size, but it takes forever. Come on. Blue. Size 10. Set includes the jacket. Number of pieces, 1. I don't need a theme. It's great pre-owned condition. And I go back up and copy my title. Okay. One button blazer, blue and white seersucker. Here's what's interesting. It has surgeon's cuffs. Usually only the most expensive jackets do that. So surgeon's cuffs is what it's called when the buttons actually work on the cuff. You can unbutton them. They're not just trim. Kelly Schaffner, how the hell are you? Been thinking of you in your sad time, but hopefully you've had some good time together. The end. It's just lovely to see you, Kelly. Please make a video. Don't just think of yourself. Think of other people who need to see your smiling face. So one of the pockets is still basted closed. And it just makes me so happy to hear from Kelly. The surgeon's cuffs. So if I put surgeon's cuffs on there, then I have to explain buttons on cuffs actually work. One pocket is still basted closed. I don't know how they managed to. You just use one pocket, not the other one. It is cotton, polyester, and elastane blend. Approximate measurements. Underarm 19. Length 23. Sleeve 24. Should I call it a cropped jacket? It's just a standard length, right? Not cropped. Right, not cropped. Not cropped. Okay. One bucking blazer. Okay. How much did I decide that was going to be? I'm going to list that for $24.99. eBay says I can get 27. Maybe I'll go $29.99. See, I believe these base prices when they're better than mine, but not otherwise. And this weighs how much? 15 ounces. So we'll charge $6.99 for shipping. Save for later. Okay. You want to learn this brand. Polo. If I found it, you might find it. Sail to Sable. STS. So this label is gold threaded. And it's just tacked on. Size large. Made in China. No big deal. Everything's made in China. No. What does that say? India. That's good for cottons and some prints. India. STS. Have you sold this before? So at first I thought it felt nice. And then I thought, well, that's an unusual collar on a sleeveless shirt. And then that's a pretty expensive tag to produce. Gold thread and hand tacked on. So I looked it up. Let me show you the whole thing. It's a sleeveless top with this kind of off-the-shoulder cowl in a very interesting stripe and big gold buttons up the back. So I did some research, and many of their sleeveless tops have this same collar. And when I did the comps, I decided to list this for $49.99. And I'll probably get 40, 45. What do you think? Have you found that brand before? Sail to Sable. And I'm going to put nautical in this. And I think the brand, if people, I'm sure it's sold in boutiques, but not cheap boutiques. I have another tourist town just a little further down the road from the first tourist town that it's got on Main Street. It has White House Black Market. And again, this is a town of like 8,000 people, but it's got White House Black Market. It's got a couple shops that sell, why can't I remember? Anyway, a lot of brands that Nordstrom might carry, and on Main Street, this called Water Creek. I can't remember any of them, but anyway, there are a couple boutiques that they go to the Chicago Merchandise Marts and Atlanta Marts and buy stuff. So I'm sure that's where that came from. I'm going to list it for $49. Sail to Sable. And what's funny, the resale is great. The MSRP was only $79. But if you don't live near where they sell it, I don't think it's available online. So I'm going to, so sad about my Athleta pants. Okay, so that one I think I already have drafted. Good. I bought another one of these. Bean Barn coat. This is a large in the ivory color. Not really beige. It's definitely a dark off-white. Corduroy collar. I think I already have that one. That was easy to copy somebody else's listing because there are a lot of them listed. Yeah, I'm going to list it for 40, but my pictures will be better, so I'll get it. There's a lot of competition. And I'm just going to do a couple more things, and we'll wrap it up at 3 o'clock. This is Eileen Fisher. This is silk. Buttons down the front. Very pretty kind of gray-green. Not sure what to call it. It has pockets. Eileen Fisher is so hard to price anymore. Some people get fabulous prices, and some people are selling stuff for $18 and $22, and that's just really sad. So that one is in my spreadsheet. Eileen silk button front rib texture. Yep, crepe, extra large, and it's drafted. Okay, hang that up. Here's a brand you need to know. This particular piece isn't wool, so it's not going to get as much. Have you ever sold Fjallraven? They do a lot of merino wool, but this is a cotton and stretch cotton hoodie, kind of a base layer. What is in this? This is called the High Coast Hoodie. That's very nice, and there's a W, so you know it's women's. In all the languages, it's cotton, polyester, and elastane. Yeah. So, won't fetch as much. It's got zippered kangaroo pockets, just very high quality, beautiful quality piece. It's got a hood that, and this type of hood fits under like a ski helmet or a snowboard helmet, and it stays up, so it covers your neck. Very nice, without drawstrings or anything. But is that in my journal? Fjallraven. It's a size medium. Yep, that's in my journal, and I'm going to list that for $32. If this were merino wool, I could probably get $50, but you gotta watch for that brand. I'm not sure if this is the right season. This is a Hawaiian maxi dress. Not a muumuu style. It is a A-line, short-sleeved A-line maxi dress. But it is vintage, and it is made in Hawaii. And the brand, I had to look up the RN number, is NEI, Hawaii NEI. NEI. I found it on the RN number, but it's got that thin paper tag, made in Hawaii. So I know it's vintage. And it's got sailboats and the setting sun and islands and palm trees and hibiscus flowers. Isn't that great? It's a small, so it's probably in a modern size. It's an extra small. But what did is that in my list? Yes, it's in my list. Oh, and I'm going to list that for $50. Apparently that is a good brand. It bothers me that sailboat is upside down. Does that bother anybody else? Okay, is that one drafted? I'm going to wash that too. It smells a little thrifty, thrift store-ish. Oh, I was going to tell you that Sail to Sable, that's that top that's worth $50. Found that at the bins. Isn't that strange? And yes, that's drafted too. So, any last minute questions, comments, shares? If you have a channel and you want to share it, if you want to promote a live event you're having on Saturday night at Veronica Mitka's channel. I'm so glad you hung out with me. I actually got some work done. So I'm using this new air dry. It smells really good, but just got off the phone with my boss. He told me to take the rest of the day off. That's some first-class whining. Nicely done. Thank you for helping me get through my Friday afternoon. Well, it was so fun that you turned out. Tell us what your next thing you're going to sell is. So what are you going to do, Veronica, with the rest of your day off? What are you going to do? Take a nap? Do your nails? Go to Goodwill? Everyone else is out today, and he was just like, wrap it up and take a nap. Nice. Now, next time you're thinking you hate your job, remember today. You have to get your kid, probably do a power nap. Oh, my husband used to do power naps when he was working in retail. He had to wear a suit and tie, went to work. He would come home for lunch and eat real quick and then lay on the couch. I kid you not, like this. That was so he didn't wrinkle his shirt, and he would just lay there. And the first time he did it, and I came home, I walked in, I thought, oh, don't do that. He looked laid out, as they say. He's a good power napper, not me. I would never think, literally love the job and the people. That's wonderful to hear. Except for the emails from parents. Other than that, I'm glad you love your job. So glad everybody came. You have a pillow for desk naps. I've often thought the perfect desk would be those lap desks because there's a pillow on the back. I always complained the last job that I had. I got a really nice office. The view was terrible, but the office was really nice. And there was room for a couch, and I didn't have a couch. And I kept saying, don't you think I need a couch in my office? And my boss would go, what would you do with a couch? And it's like, then you just don't understand office life if you don't understand the need for a couch. Thanks for keeping us entertained. Afternoon. Thanks so much for coming. I love hanging out with friends, and I actually got work done and feel pretty good about it. So thank you, everyone. See you again. Bye-bye. Bye, kids.